Welcome, what is up? Thank you for tuning back into the Chaos Lair. Of course, I'm Chris Chaos, and this is what I guess I'll just call this Chaos previews. Ring of Honor, Best in the World, tomorrow night from Lowell, Massachusetts, on pay-per-view, in living color, live. There are 9 matches, well actually 8 on the pay-per-view card, and I'll get to that in just a second. But there are 3 things that kind of really bummed me out about this pay-per-view, and I'm going to really quick get at those. The first thing is the $34.95 cost for the pay-per-view. Now look, I get it. Ring of Honor is not WWE. They don't have tons of money coming in from all over in different places. So they have to get the money some way. So to either pay the talent, I get it. It's the pay-per-view model. I just don't have to like it. But I will pay it. I always pay it. I just don't have to like it. The second thing is the women's match, the Women of Honor match, is before the pay-per-view, but it's not going to be on any kind of pre-show. You know, they're going to show highlights of it during the pay-per-view. I want to see this match. Deonna Purrazzo and Mandy Leon versus Chris Wolf debuting, shout out, and Sumi Siaki. I want to see this. This match, especially when Deonna and Chris get in the ring, those two girls, I feel like, can have a fantastic match just themselves. I really want to see this match. Problem is, what will end up happening is Ring of Honor will put it on ROHWrestling.com. You'll have to VOD it, and it'll cost like $2. I don't like it. It is what it is. The third thing is I don't like that Adam Cole, Bebe, is not on this pay-per-view. I felt like even before the War of the Worlds pay-per-view and the first of last month, that Adam Cole should be building to a match with Kenny Omega. New Japan, they should work something out. This is because the way it's built up, that's the perfect ending. That is absolutely the perfect ending. And then Cole can go on to WWE or to NXT like the big rumor is. And, more power to him. I hope he does. I hope he goes there. I want to see Cole in NXT. But I want to see this match. I feel like I'm getting robbed because I'm not seeing this match. And I don't know what the scuttlebutt is as far as these two guys goes and both companies. We need this match. Wrestling fans need this match, and at the end of the day, that's all we are, is wrestling fans. So there you go. Moving on to the pay-per-view, The Kingdom versus Ultimo Guerrero and El Terrible. Am I reading that right? Just probably opening match. I don't know if it's opening match or not. It's just the first match that's listed here on the printout that I printed out somewhere. I can't even remember where I got it from. 2 guys from CMLL that, of course, ROH has that working deal with, and I think it's going to be a great match. I haven't seen Ultimo Guerrero in a long time, so maybe he's still got the goods. I don't know. The Young Bucks defend the ROH World Tag Team titles against War Machine, hashtag Boar Machine. Shout out Nick Jackson, by the way. Shout out. I am not a fan of War Machine. I haven't been a fan of War Machine ever, really. They're very impressive. They can do a lot of stuff in the ring that impresses me to the point of they shouldn't be able to do that. With that being said, I don't like the gimmick. I just don't like the gimmick. That's just me. And I don't want to go into that anymore. Jay Lethal versus Silas Young. They've had some really good matches leading up to this card. Had several singles matches. Of course, there was the tag matches they had. Jay Lethal with Bobby Fish, who is not on the card, which really irks me. And then, of course, Silas Young with the Beer City Bruiser, and Silas getting the pin there. Look, I expect those two guys to push each other to an unseen level between them two and have an unseen chemistry. It's just going to go higher and higher for this match for the live pay-per-view audience. Frankie Kazarian versus Hangman Page, shout out, in a strap match. You know what you're going to get with Frankie Kazarian. Kaz is so good and has been so good for years. I mean, for a long, long time. So you know what you're going to get with him. Hangman Page, Adam Page has been getting so much. It's like every pay-per-view he gets so much better. Now, the thing with Ring of Honor pay-per-views is they're usually, 2 or 3 months in between pay-per-views. This time there's only a month. But he always elevates his game. He had the match with Kaz on the last pay-per-view, and then you cut to just the next day when they did TV tapings, and he fought, well, not the next day, I think it was actually, the pay-per-view was on Friday, I think the tapings was on Sunday. He wrestled Adam Cole in what is thought to be Adam Cole's last match in Ring of Honor. I don't know. I don't think so, though. He just keeps getting better and better and better and better every time. And I've been saying that for like 3 years. Man, this kid, he's just really coming along. He's really getting it. He's really progressing. I love it. I can't wait to see it. For the ROH World 6-Man Tag Team Championships, Bully Ray and the Briscoes versus Dalton Castle and the Boys. Love Dalton. Best gimmick in pro wrestling. The best gimmick in pro wrestling. Bar none. I don't care what anybody says. And I've said it for a year and a half. That is the best gimmick in pro wrestling. And I can't wait for this. I think it's going to be special. Kushida defends the newly won ROH World Television Championship against the previous champion, Marty Scurll. Now, this is where I think Adam Cole, he cost Marty the title. And maybe he makes another appearance. I don't know. I don't know how this is going to work with Adam Cole. I think that Adam Cole's not done with ROH. I really don't think that. I don't think he's going to NXT. My thoughts are that he signs like a 1-year deal or something, and he just works a little bit until next Best in the World, and then he goes to WWE. That's just my thinking of it. I don't know what's going to happen. As far as Kushida and Marty Scurll, look, shout out by the way. Those two guys had a really good match on TV. Now, bigger stakes, bigger because it's on pay-per-view, but much bigger audience. So, and a paying audience. I covered it earlier. A lot of money to watch this pay-per-view. So let's just hope that this match delivers exponentially more than what it did on TV. Search and Destroy versus the Rebellion. I think this is going to be a magnificent match. The one thing I wish that we had enough time for, because this is such a loaded card, I wish that this could be elimination. The stipulation here is the losing team must disband. I can't think of a better way to do an 8-man elimination match than with having the losing team disband. Because then you're fighting. Every member is fighting. Down to the last man can. Look, it is what it is. And we just don't have time, I'm guessing. And they could go back and they could fix this. They could change their mind, and they could do quick eliminations. I mean, spot here, spot there, bam, 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 bam. Double count out, disqualification, something. They could do something, they could make it work. It could go quick. I just hope that if they were to do that it doesn't go too quick. Now, Cody Rhodes, shout out, the American Nightmare. I can say Cody Rhodes because I don't work for ROH and I'm not on TV. Is the number 1 contender once again against Christopher Daniels and the ROH World Heavyweight title. I want Cody to win this. I really do. Because I want him to be justified in leaving WWE. And I think he's already justified. He's already, to me, justified it. I just want a little bit more. I want more of a justification. Look, I left WWE and I became a world champion. Same with, on July 1st, he's going against, I think Okada is the IWGP champion for that title. Let him win both. Anyway, should be a phenomenal night. Should be a phenomenal main event. I can't wait for it. Of course, I'm going to be live tweeting tomorrow a little bit. So catch me at The Answer Chaos on Twitter and after the show for the 411 that I'll try to do for Best in the World. Now, until then, let's just enjoy all that is the best pro wrestling on the planet. Deuces. Chaos out.